Hello and welcome back to a brand new video on the FX Mastery channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing how to clearly validate your market structure shifts for a high success rate within the markets. So there's three things that we actually need to consider when we're looking at the market structure shifts. We need to understand our high time frame, our lower time frame, and the context of the chart. The first thing we'll be looking at is the higher time frame market structure shifts. So for this example, we're going to be looking at GU on the 4-hour time frame, and we're just going to mark on our clear market trend. So we were trading down bearish. As you can see, we were putting in lower highs and lower lows. As you can see, what I'm drawing out here, like so. We can then understand that we had a level of liquidity built up beneath this low. So this is the first piece of context that we need to understand. Our sell side liquidity and our buy side liquidity. So when I talk about liquidity, I'm talking about underneath these wicks and candles, we have retail stops and retail orders for sell stops, and then we have buys at these levels also. So let's say retail community are using a support and resistance zone within here, right? So they're going to think that price is going to tap off and run higher. What actually occurs is price trades lower, takes out our sell side liquidity. What do we then wait for to understand our market structure shift on the higher time frame? So we can clearly see that we have a 4-hour FVG candle, and then we have taken sell side, and then what happens? We see an expansion after sell side is taken into buy side liquidity. Let's say we got a wick above these highs and closed below. We'd still be in the bearish trend. But as we can see, we've clearly closed above on the higher time frames. So the 4-hour, 12-hour, we've got a closure above, meaning that we've seen the higher time frame market structure shift. This is when we can start to understand that price is then going to continue up into a new bullish trend rather than the bearish trend that we used to have. So this is how we identify our higher time frame market structure shifts. We can then understand where is the next point of liquidity to target. So in this example, this would be a 4-hour high across here as our target when we switch into bullish order flow. So a lot of understanding the market structure shifts is understanding the context of the trades. You have to know where sell side liquidity is and buy side liquidity, and then you have to keep in mind what market structure is telling us. So market structure is telling us that we have now converted into a bullish order flow. So let's say on these days, we could have been looking for bullish continuations into our buy side liquidity. And that is how we'd clearly validate our market structure shift for the higher time frame. So talking about the higher time frame, you can take entries on the higher time frame, bit of a wider stop, but I'm going to show you my in-depth lower time frame market structure shift strategy within my trading at the minute that has allowed me to scale up a lot faster than if I was using the higher time frame market structure shifts. So jumping into the lower time frame examples, we're going to go to the Euro US dollar. And as you can see, we had NFP on Friday. So we had some sell side liquidity within here, and then we had this 4-hour order block. And obviously we are in a bullish order flow and market trend, right? So market structure is to the upside. We can then dive down right until the 15-minute, and we can start to plot on some graphs. So first off, here we had sell side liquidity formated right before NFP. We then took buy side liquidity across with this wick here. So any buy stops were triggered, and then any people that had their stops above this high for sells would have got stopped out before the move. So buy side got taken. We can then target this as our sell side liquidity into our point of interest, this 15-minute, 1-hour order block and 4-hour order block. Okay, so this is when we'd be looking now. Once we see the sell side's been taken, we've reacted from our point of interest. This is when we can navigate to the lower time frames to start looking for a market structure shift. So what validates to me that we've seen a market structure shift in this scenario is closures back above order blocks and previous FVGs. So let's say here we have our first swing point to start our bullish order flow change, right? So we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. At this point here, I would then be looking for a continuation trade because we failed to move lower and break below our last low down here, right? So now what we're looking for is our bullish market order flow trend and market structure shift to the upside to take out our buy side liquidity up here. And as you can see, price has done just that. And now I'm going to locate an entry for this exact example for us. So we failed to push lower. We've reacted off a fair value gap showing institutional directional order flow to the upside to take out buy side liquidity and rebalance this NFP price action. We then saw a new high created, reaction from the fair value gap. We've then printed a new fair value gap. And this occurred right in our kill zone hours. If you haven't looked at the previous indicator video, I talk about the kill zone hours, and this was right bang in the middle of our 1/4 to 3 time frame entry that I talked about in there. We've then printed a FEG within that 1/4 to 3 candle, which is perfect for an entry. So this would have been our entry because we know that market structure has shifted. We've closed back above a new high twice now and failed to make a new low, showing bullish intent. We can then put our stops underneath this wick here for a 7 pip stop. First targets could have been the NFP high, which is here, and that is just price rebalancing itself. And then our second targets would have been our London highs within here. And that is simply how we can start to navigate the lower time frame market structure shifts. If you do have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. All my links are in the description for my trades and outlooks. I send my exact trades within our Discord and also send a lot of educational content in there also. But other than that, that's higher time frame market structure shifts broken down and lower time frame market structure shifts. I found a lot of success with this, and I will not enter a trade unless I have a market structure shift validation within the direction I am looking for. So I'm not calling the bottoms. I'm waiting for the confirmation before taking any trades. And honestly, if you use this, this will probably improve your success rate massively, because what you're waiting for is you're waiting for the signal of price to show you that price wants to run back higher into buy side liquidity or lower into sell side liquidity, depending on the situation. So other than that, I'll catch you all in the next video.